In this video, I will tell you how you can get admitted to a Finnish university for a bachelor's or master's degree in just 4 weeks. What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Oliver and I'm a master's student in economics at Aalto University in Finland. And on this channel we talk about education and early career development, specifically here in Finland. So if you are new here, do consider subscribing. Alright, so how can you get admitted to a Finnish university in just 4 weeks, while normally the application process takes from 4 to 5 months? Well, this is possible through this really interesting Finnish company called Edunation, which offers international applicants a convenient and a really fast way to get admitted to study in Finland. Before I explain how the Edunation application works, I just want to note a couple of pros and cons about Edunation itself. First, as mentioned, the application process through Edunation is super fast. So the university application process in Finland usually takes from 4 to 5 and even up to 6 months. For example, if you apply to university in December, you will know about the admission results in March or at latest in June. However, when you apply through Edunation, the application process from the moment you submit the application to being admitted takes on average just 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That's freaking crazy. Think about this. That's 1 month compared to at minimum 4 months that you have to normally wait in order to learn whether or not you are admitted. Actually, building on top of this, the second pro about Edunation is that they have really long application periods. So normally when you apply to study in Finland, you can do this during very specific and short application periods that only happen a few times per year. However, with Edunation, these application periods are much longer and they happen more often, meaning that you have more opportunities to apply during each year. In addition, the third pro is that Edunation offers people who apply and get admitted through their services personalized support in terms of immigration and arrival. So this is really great compared to if you apply directly to a university without using Edunation, because in those cases you actually have to take care of all of the immigration and travel related stuff on your own. In addition, Edunation offers their students support during and after their studies, and they can, for example, give you some support in terms of planning your future after your graduation. Also, as a bonus benefit about Edunation is that one of their application methods, called Pathway Diploma, actually allows you to apply to study in Finland without the IELTS language tests. I have a separate video about this Pathway Diploma program that you can watch right here. So super quickly before we move to the next way of applying to study in Finland without the IELTS, let me thank HOAS for sponsoring this video. HOAS, or the Foundation for Student Housing in the Helsinki region, is a non-profit that rents, builds and maintains student apartments in the Helsinki capital region. I've been living in HOAS apartments all throughout my studies, and I really recommend that you guys consider applying for one of their almost 10,000 apartments. More information about HOAS and how to apply for their student apartments in the description box below. Alright, let's get back to the video. Alright, so those were the biggest benefits of using Edunation. However, to be fair, there are also a couple of cons when comparing Edunation to the normal application system that I explain in this video. First of all, currently you cannot apply to study in every single university in Finland through Edunation. So Edunation basically has a bunch of partner universities that you can apply to, but these partners do not yet cover all of Finnish universities and universities of applied sciences. Edunation is adding more schools to their partnership program all the time, and you can actually see a full list on the edunation.co website. So the second con about Edunation is that unlike with normal applications that are done through this website called studyinfo.fi, Edunation actually has a small application fee that you need to pay before submitting your application. However, considering all the pros like the fact that the application process through Edunation is super fast, the €100 service fee is, in my humble opinion, not that big of a deal. Alright, so how do you actually apply to study in Finland through Edunation? I actually have a step-by-step tutorial on this topic that you can check out right here, but here is a quick summary of the process. So when you apply to study in Finland through Edunation, the first steps are pretty similar to what you would do when applying through the studyinfo.fi website. Oh, and by the way, just as a disclosure, even when you apply through Edunation, your information will be uploaded to studyinfo.fi, which, by the way, is run by the Finnish Ministry of Education. If you're wondering why this is, it's actually in the Finnish law because your information has to be logged into the official systems. The difference here is that when you apply through Edunation, you do not have to fill up the study info application forms on your own. Rather, the Edunation staff does that for you. Also, I've received a bunch of questions about this, so just to let you know, even if you apply to study in Finland through Edunation, you can also use the study info application forms at the same time. So yeah, just wanted to get those things out there. Anyways, when you apply to study at one of the Edunation partner schools, you need to first choose the university and the degree program that you would like to study. After that, make sure that you have the required application documents and language certificates that those specific degree programs require. By the way, the required documents and language certificates depend on each school and program that you apply to, so you have to check them from Edunation's website. The next step is to fill up the Edunation application form. The application form is super simple and fast to fill compared to the normal application forms that are done through the Study Info website. In addition, Edunation only has one type of application form instead of the joint and separate application systems that are normally used when applying to study in Finland. If you don't know what I mean with the joint and separate applications, don't worry, I have a dedicated video explaining both of them that you can check out right here. Alright, so after you submit your application with Edunation, you will get a preliminary acceptance already within the first 24 hours. So how this works is when you submit the application, it is first reviewed by the Edunation staff, and if you match the general application criteria, they will send your application to the university. So what this means is that if you do not match the general criteria, you will know about this within the first 24 hours. However, do know that this preliminary acceptance does not mean that you have been admitted to the school. Rather, the final word is always with the university itself. However, I think it's really cool that you get this preliminary result within the first days, because normally you would know about being rejected at the same time that everyone else gets their admission letters. So after this, the only thing you need to do is to wait for the final admission results. Again, as I've mentioned before, with Edunation, this should take, on average, just 4 weeks from the moment you press submit on the application form. So I think that's just really cool. If you are interested in learning more about Edunation and their partner universities, I have links to their website in the description box below. Anyways, next I recommend that you watch this video and go through this entire playlist where I talk more about studying in Finland. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.